what things we got here? Let's see if they have any cool filters. I don't think they will. That's okay. Nope. Not doing that. Okay. Okay, we're just staying with this. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. So I'm already just lighting up the scene because I feel like we need to fully cleanse the collective. So opening this up, and I think it's really cool on YouTube though because these can be saved so people can watch them back. So this is shifting through time, space, and dimension, just clearing out your energy field for where you're at right now in your journey. Just allow yourself the grace and the space to relax, to be, to sit in silence, in awe, and appreciation. Thank you all for being here. So as always, we're going to start with the collective and we'll see where Spirit takes us today because there's a lot of things that are changing. I do still think that I'll be open to do live sessions, live healing. So if that's something that we still want to do in this collective today, we'll make it work. But of course, Spirit is guiding everything. You're snowed in the south. I love that for you. I love that for you, Lindsay. The snow is really, really beautiful because it's a literal blanket of crystalline light that most of the US is experiencing. I mean, it's already been snowy here, so people keep asking, like, have you experienced the snow? I'm like, yeah, I mean, but it's been snowy. So nothing really is different here for me. Grand Rising, welcome in, welcome in. I'm grateful for each and every one of you here. Is anyone else snowed in? Are you feeling snowy today? It feels very interesting to be back on live after a week and then also to be on YouTube rather than TikTok. So I'm still trying to get my footing and connect with myself and the energy here. So we're going to bring some beautiful light down from the heavens, down into the crown. Notice the sensitivity, the difference in pressure that you're feeling potentially. Opening up deeper in the crown. I've been doing a lot of work and just noticing any parasitic frequencies that are being planted energetically. This is something that when I connected in with my guides, they talked about. Something that potentially might be happening on the planet right now. Frequency parasitic energies. And so it's a matter of allowing ourselves to fully let go. What they've told me in my mind's eye or connected with me, they said the energy of sulfur is really good for releasing parasites. And then my friend, she told me that there is a sulfate soap that can help physically release that energy. But of course, don't get into your head about it. It's not worth it to overthink parasitic energies. If it feels called to you to tune in with yourself, do that. So bringing this light deeper down through the mind, letting go of any old mentality, any old attachment to the physical reality that no longer served you. Going down into the third eye, bringing more light into the third eye here. Whew. Why do you look like that? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, how do I delete this whole person? Oh, hide user. Did that work? There we go. Bingo. Oopsies. Oh yeah, I did it right. Do I only wear my multivite at certain times? That's so interesting that you noticed that. And yes, I do only wear my multivite at certain times. Sometimes honestly, it just gets a little overwhelming to me because I am so energetically in tune. So if I'm wearing multivite all the time, it is very activating. So then I'll just go back to rose quartz. I'll only wear it on days that I feel I need it. I love that you love the snow. Hello, welcome in, everyone. Thank you for being here. So we're going to bring some more light down through the crown, through the third eye. That's where we were at in the third eye. We're going to bring light in between the two brain hemispheres here. So connecting that into your body, just feel the light going in. What it's going to do is help combine both hemispheres so that we can come into balance of the mind. When we can come easier in balance of the mind, we can come easier balance in the body. So deepening and opening that channel. As we're bringing this light through your third eye portal channel, we're going to push out the old light out of the back of your head, out at the back of your occipital lobe. And then bringing light all the way down through the back of your neck and down through your spine, intertwining in and out of each vertebrae. Bringing light to stabilize and solidify the crystalline light that is within you. This is so interesting over on YouTube. There's such a different energy. But it's okay. I'm grateful to be here. Bringing this light all the way through your spine. There's resistance on the other end of this platform. I think it's because a lot of us are still sussing it out and like, are we able to fully be ourselves over here? And I think why Spirit has called us over to YouTube is to infiltrate this wisdom to other platforms. I think we as beings have, like the spiritual beings have used TikTok as a main platform to connect. I think we're just meant to open it up deeper to more people. Interesting. This is so interesting. So thank you to those that are here, that are actually navigating this energy with me, that are true seers, that see me. This is very fascinating, you guys. Okay, bringing more light down. Spirit is teaching me a lot in this moment, if you guys can't tell. Spirit's saying, you got to be seen. You've been asking to be seen. So in that sight, are you willing to take and understand that others are not going to fully understand you? I think I can handle it. Okay, bringing more light into the throat chakra, allowing the body to speak clearly what it is asking for. Allowing the mind, the body, and the soul to connect deeply. And allowing the things that are internal to you to come outwards, to manifest out into the physical reality. Not needing to keep yourself stuck inside. Giving yourself the outlet to express, to be creative, to have fun, to speak clearly. Open that up deep, spinning that chakra here. And they're saying upgrading the chakra. So we're going to bring in some more light here, amplifying the sacred geometry of the throat chakra, spinning that deeper, and allowing that to go almost like they're showing it as like a almost like a neck brace is what they're showing, this energy that's coming up, and it's allowing the head to feel very sturdy, and they're bringing this whole like energy field around the neck to allow free flow of energy through the throat chakra and to not be weighed down by the overwhelm from the head or the overwhelm of the heart, but to speak clearly. Those that are meant to be here will be here, Spirit. I call that out into the collective. Those that are meant to be here will be here. They will see exactly what they need to see. And I ask for deeper protection around this room as I'm still new to setting up the sacred geometry here. Allow a safe space for all those that come into this collective to feel honored and loved in their energy. Bringing pillars of light down all around this room, all around the quantum field that we are working in, creating a safe place. It's coming down here and then it's going down as a diamond. So we're like, the sacred geometry that I have formed for this collective is a diamond of light, and spinning light all in between, sending currents and waves of unconditional love through the collective, and waves of grace, forgiveness as well. And allowing all of those that need to be seen to be seen. Good. Coming down from the throat chakra, we are going into the heart space, opening up the top of the heart. Yeah, they're saying that the high heart is almost like the part of like the holy holies, like the inner sanctuary. The high heart is a part that we are tuning into more as a species, rather than the low heart often gets held with a lot of our trauma and density, a lot of old wounds where we are connected to our younger state. Those get stuck in the lower heart. So that's when I know if I'm tuning into someone's heart, there's a lot of younger trauma, it'll be in the lower part, or there's grief there. So something that's like really painful, really dense, it'll be held there. But then the high heart is kind of stationed for more light. It is like meant to be a temple. It's meant to be like a sanctuary of the heart, where there's a lot of purity held there. I haven't done any research outside of my own self about the high heart, so that's just what I'm experiencing here within my body. So they're bringing more connection into the high heart, expanding the inner or the upper. Oh, it's the upper room. Okay, if you guys have ever heard of the concept of the upper room, this is something that was talked about in the Bible. And I think the upper room was also where the Last Supper was held. But I think it has analogy here with the heart as being the upper room, the place of communion or sanctuary or blessing. Interesting. So connecting down into the lower part of the heart. Opening this up. They're showing me the blood current. They're saying amplified iron. So potentially eating more iron or iron intake could be really good. So like deep greens, kale, spinach, or any other forms of iron that feels good to you. That's going to be really helpful for the body as it is increasing its velocity, is what they're saying, and voltage, velocity and voltage. So as we're talking about, the body is morphing into our higher self, our higher light being. And so in that, we have to be able to bring more electrical voltage into the body. But we don't want to do it all at once, because then it'll zap us like I've done in the past. We don't want to do that. So it's a slow incarnation, is what they're saying. A slow process of connection and embodiment of the higher self. But make sure you are taking care of the body, the physical form. Yeah, they just keep showing me the heart beating and the blood moving through the heart. Make sure you're taking care of the heart. They're showing me eating an apple as well. Anything that has red color as well is going to be really helpful. So even tomatoes could be good, even though they have a lot of acidity. So take care of yourself there. They're saying take care of the lungs as well. Make sure that you are in some way connecting with the breath every single day. And that is honestly kind of a requirement, is what they're saying. This can no longer be pushed off as something you will do in the future. This does have to be something you embody now, as we are moving through this higher embodiment currently. It's not something that is happening in the future, it is happening now. So we have to take deep responsibility of what is currently happening in the trajectory of human consciousness. From Dolores Cannon, upper heart is where telepathy comes from. Oh! No way, I did not know that. Hello, beautiful souls. How are you guys? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's see what else we want to tune into. Yeah, they keep wanting me to work on the heart, so we're going to be tuning in with the heart a bit more. It is interesting because they keep showing me the upper room. They keep showing me then like the image of the Last Supper. And this has deep analogy here. This has deep analogy here. I think it has to do that we are currently going through the death and resurrection. And it is happening consciously. It is happening as we are alive. So they're saying this is very rare. This is not a very common experience that most human vessels will experience on any planet. But since we are also a rare species, because we are multi-breeded or multi-species, we are even more rare. This is a very, very rare experience. To be awake during death. But it is necessary, and you are all called here to be the witnesses of the transformation of human consciousness. For many of you, you have been stationed on Earth for a very long time, that you have been waiting for this moment for a very long time. And for many of you as well, you are not from this Earth very long, and you have come here to help station and help work with those that have been on this planet. This is a very exciting time to be alive. It can feel very chaotic, and in that chaos, though, we get to see through it. The only way out is through. They're saying the other end of this tornado is going to be the most beautiful masterpiece that you have ever seen in your life. Keep focusing on the eye of the storm. What is the eye of the storm? That is you. That is your inner sanctuary. You are able to continue to come back to the eye of the storm as chaos is moving around you when you are able to sit in your own heart space. And as we were talking about with telepathy, the high heart being the part of telepathy, that makes sense that when we are able to come into oneness with ourselves, we're able to come into unity with all. We're able to connect with all beings. Station your light. Okay, moving through the heart. We're going to keep bringing light down through the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, deep into the heart, spinning in the heart, moving through the veins, the arteries, the plasma body, the electron body, moving all of this energy through you, enhancing your torus field, enhancing your heart capacity. You might feel some warmth here. Bringing this light down to the diaphragm, take a deep breath in. Do not look down upon anyone and the journey that they are on. Going into the solar plexus, opening up the solar of the collective. There is a lot of emotional turmoil. As we're saying, if we're not being stationed in our inner light here, then the lower chakras are going to feel unsteady and unstable in our knowing of who we are. Really station that light through the heart and pierce it through those lower chakras, going all the way through hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, grounding into earth. So feel that pillar of light moving through you now. Stationing here in the solar plexus, as we feel this pillar of light and all of these emotions that are swarming around it, allow the coherent light to create harmony in your other emotions. Settling, calming. Remember, this is your greatest gift here on this earth, is being able to create waves of calm and peace, even when the world is chaotic. That is the holy rebellion that we've been talking about. This is the way to radically change human consciousness, is through our own inner peace, is through our connection to unity. It is a rebellious act to have hope and peace and love and joy, even in a world that it feels like it doesn't deserve it sometimes. You are here being a living, walking pillar of grace. And grace is a gift from the divine. It is not given from human to human. It is given from divine to human, and then that divinity moves to other humans. It is a gift. Does that make sense? And we are called here to be the embodiment of grace, as well as the embodiment of peace, as well as the embodiment of our divinity altogether. So when we can notice that grace and peace can station here in our physical body, that is a good sign that our divine essence is being stationed and embodied in general. That is a good telltale sign that you are where you need to be. And if you're still struggling with being able to hold grace and peace in your body, that's okay. Because our journeys are exactly the way that they need to be, and you will continue to learn. It's a matter of trust and connection, stillness in your light. Bringing more sunlight into the solar plexus as well, amplifying in the solar. Going down into the sacral chakra, opening this up in the womb space. This sacral chakra is very activated right now in the collective consciousness. The divine feminine is in leadership. She is rising. She has been the one that's stationed and is the leader of spiritual embodiment. So there is a lot of things that are shifting in our stereotypes. The poles are shifting, is what they've been telling me. The poles are shifting. And so as the poles are shifting, gender norms also shift and switch. The feminine is leading this experience. And so when the masculine starts to soften, we also have to let them soften. It does not mean that they are not in their masculine. It just means they are feeling safe enough to come into their softness. And we are asking for a world of softness, are we not? We are asking for a world of peace, are we not? So why then, when the masculine softens, are we rejecting them? Or saying that they are not man enough? Take responsibility. Of the stereotypes that you are pushing onto other people, the boxes, the conditional love that you are putting onto others. Notice it. And notice when you're putting boxes onto other people, what you're doing to yourself inherently. We may be clinging to comfort at this time. The divine feminine is deeply risen within the collective. She is making a very large impact. Let her. She is safe enough to do so. She has given herself permission enough to do so. She remembers her power enough to do so. Let it be so. Let her guide the world. Feel that inner divine feminine inside of you waking up, deeper, stronger. She does not need to be a victim. And she does not need control. She simply is a guide and a leader out of love, compassion, peace. There is a switch in leadership in general and how we will go about creating the new earth. And it cannot be the same way that we have perceived the old earth. So do not keep placing those limitations on the new earth and being disappointed when things are different. Bringing more light all the way through into the womb and down into the root chakra. Opening this up deeper, creating our own inner stability, safety and strength in this world. Relaxing the hips, relaxing the thighs, and grounding down, feeling into gravity here and letting your body sink into earth. Remember, the feminine is leading. What does the feminine do? She is the embodied spirituality. She teaches us how to be very present with our emotions, our feelings, our thoughts, our intuition, without dissociating out of it. Grounding down through the hips, the thighs, the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles, and the feet, pushing down into the earth. When a man cries, he is feeding the seeds of life. I love that. I love that. I love that a lot. I think I just hold a lot of empathy for the masculine, what they're going through. Because we cannot evolve without both sides. Grounding through the hips, the thighs, the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles, and the feet, pushing down into the earth, grounding in, visualizing those roots extending deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. This has been a very long clearing this morning, but it feels very necessary for the collective to feel this, because I know that this is beyond just the amount of people that are in here now. Grounding deeper and deeper and deeper, all the way down to the crystalline core. Wrap your roots around the crystalline core. And allow your light to shine all the way down through you, through the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar, the sacral, the root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, grounding down, pushing through the roots, connecting in to the crystalline core. Bring that light all the way to the center of the earth and shift this energy out into the universe, sending seeds of light into all of the land and continuing to burst through the old matrix. I'm seeing like fault lines opening, volcanoes going, movement in the ocean. I am feeling a lot with the ocean and like something about the ocean coming forward. We can talk about that at a different time. There is a stirring There is an excitement bubbling from the center of the earth. A knowing, a calling that we are exactly where we're meant to be. Bring that light all the way back up through your roots. Your feet, your ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens. Allowing this to be our truth if it feels right to us, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around us. Feeling this beautiful diamond energy around us now here, this protective container of light. Piercing more light into this prism, allowing us to understand our crystalline light body now as a full crystalline fragmentation. So any light that comes through you, through every single one of your crystalline cells, then it beams out like a beautiful rainbow prism. Feel that in your aura now, as all of this light that is moving through you and coming through you is beaming out through your energy field. What does that feel like to you? And send that through this platform. Send this crystalline and rainbow light through this platform, opening up more space for these conversations to take place here and now, for more to open their eyes to see and their ears to hear. Thank you to all that are here now. I do appreciate your presence. As we are bringing in more light down to the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar, the sacral, and the root, just bringing more and more peace into the collective. And cleansing out any energy that doesn't serve us here. Letting it go and letting it flow. Hello, Kay, how are you doing, love? Allowing this light to fully clear out, to be in our highest crystalline form here. I do feel 7 angels around here, and then they're saying 21 angels around the center, and then 7 angels again are under, and then 3 angels way down, and then 3 angels way up. So 3, 7, 21, 7, 3, which I love, because if you times 3 by 7, it's 21. I love that. So again, that diamond shape that we've been programming into this collective consciousness, because I do feel like we are meant to be here on this platform. We are meant to make an impact through the YouTube platform. It is probably the most watched platform in the earth, on the earth. Each and every one of us can make an impact here. Trust your divine gifts that are opening up deeper. Yay, I'm so glad you're here, Kay. Welcome. Yeah, definitely. We have lots of birds enjoying the view as well here. They are calling me to just create a space of peace. A space where there is rest. for those that need to come into just a moment of stillness. But for many, the attention span will not allow them to sit in peace for long enough to enjoy the full presence, but they will get whatever food they need, whatever light they need to consume. Everything is in divine alignment and divine timing. So trust your body and how long it can hold the light and continue working towards more and more light entering your form. They're showing me banana leaves for some reason. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate you. So let's just massage out the crown chakra and the upper chakra here. We're not even going deep into the crown. We're really just opening up our ability to connect. Bringing more of that light through. Ocean salt water. Oh, salt water. That makes sense because our tears are salty. They're salt water. So we are naturally of the ocean. We are descendants of the ocean. I do believe that to be true. I have connected deeply with the ocean. And for us to need certain levels of salt, like anytime I drink water, I put salt in my water because it allows us to actually absorb the water. Like there's a certain amount of sodium that we do need in our body. And it actually allows our nerve endings and our nerves to work better because there is more absorption, right? And that's why when we're fasting, they ask you to drink water with salt because it'll allow that satiation. Is that the word? Satiation? I don't know. It'll allow you to feel full. Greetings, welcome in. Welcome. They're showing me oranges here now as well. Vitamin C, making sure that we're getting our proper vitamins and nutrients primarily. Interesting. And they're saying above the comforts or the pleasures of certain foods. Like they're saying it's essential that you're getting your nutrients first. And if you can make those nutrients into something that's really yummy, do that. That's because we do want you to enjoy Earth. Ultimately, we want you to enjoy Earth. But, you know, choose something that's more nutrient dense than something that is not. But there also is a time and a place for something to not be as nutrient dense. There is a time and a place for that. That's why everything exists. Just bringing more light down. Seja, welcome in. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, love. Grateful to have you. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. So it's very interesting because my channel feels just so clean. It feels so clear. And then I'm asking Spirit, okay, like, what should I say? What do you want me to do? And they're like, nothing. Just be. just find peace. So I'm just here to find peace. And if you are wanting a session today, I know. That's the thing that's bummer about YouTube is it just doesn't have that great of a live experience, but I think that'll change. I'm hoping that'll change if more people come over here. Grateful to be here. Thank you for being here. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say, if you do want a live session, we can still do that today. We can also do recorded sessions or one-on-one sessions if that's something that you guys are interested in. Accidentally left. Oh, LOL. Well, thank y'all for being here. I really do appreciate it. We are making an impact, y'all. It's not just me. I know I'm hosting here, but it's bigger than me. Like, we are making an impact on this on this platform. I can feel it. Because it's really funny because Spirit already called me to go live on YouTube this week. I was going to do it on Wednesday. But then I got shadow banned. And so I'm like, well, I guess I'm doing it on Monday. Happy to see you here too as well, love. Let's see if there's anything that they want to share. They're bringing in more water. Like I said in this ascension, that the way that we are morphing into our higher light body is through the waters. Because everything is in vibration, right? And water is vibratory. It moves fluidly. So even our electron body that holds and creates all things is the light of our being. It is the physical light that comes together to create who we are today. That is naturally a vibration. Everything is vibrations. So they're bringing in this water, this higher light water, fluid vibration energy down through the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the arms, the hands. Moving the heart a bit here. Might be feeling some energy in the back of your heart or down your spine this week, as there's been a lot of changes energetically through our field. Moving this down through the diaphragm, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root. Pushing through the hips, the thighs, the back of the thighs, the knees, the back of the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles, and the feet, pushing down into the earth, grounding in with this beautiful light energy. Deeply accepting all of who you are in this moment, all of the light vibrations that move through you, feeling into all of your meridian points, all of your cells, all of your nucleuses, all of your DNA, deep into the electrons of that DNA. And something that they're reminding me of is when I was doing a lot of work with Hathor and channeling with Hathor, she taught me how to biolocate physically. And it's something that I have not done physically because I don't know. It just doesn't feel like I'm ready for that yet. But she was telling me that each electron has a counter opposite, right? So we have an electron, which is light, and then the counter opposite of that electron would be density, or like a dark hole, a black hole. So we have a light, then we have a black hole. And we've seen black holes kind of in a negative way for a very long time, but she showed me that the black hole is the connection to all creation, right? Creation comes from darkness. It came from darkness. Light was the child of the darkness, if you will. Anyways, so in the electron body, we can come into, each electron has the counter opposite, which is the dark hole. If we want to biolocate, we fully bring our presence into the black hole of each of our cells. And then you kind of go into this space of nothingness, and then you're able to transform those electrons and those cells into something that you want, which is how Hathor was able to have a cow head. And so why they're bringing this up now is because whenever we want to discard of something in our physical form that does not align with our vibration or the light of our being, we simply can bring it into the trash, or the, I don't want to call it the trash, but the black hole of each cell. Each cell has its own filtration system and a way that we can release something. So if we want to go at the deep cell level, we can release through the black holes of our being, which also means that's kind of like the shadow side, if you will. But the shadow doesn't have to be something that we need to constantly heal. It can actually be something that we integrate, just like the ego, right? The ego doesn't have to be something that we always push aside or set aside. It can be something that we integrate into our highest good, just like the shadow self. It can be used for the highest benefit if we allow it to. Yes, absolutely. Counterbalance. 100%. Even in relationships, right? Like when one partner is doing one thing or acting one way, if one partner is really sassy, then the other partner tends to be more grounded, right? And then vice versa. And they'll switch. That's the fun of partnership as well. Being partnered with someone, you're constantly going back and forth between the dark and the light, which is why I also don't think we should box anyone into one specific stereotype of how they should show up in the world, because we are constantly fluctuating. And so if you can only be the divine feminine, then you're not giving yourself the opportunity to integrate and embody the divine masculine within you. And we hold both of those things all the time. We have two sides of the hemisphere. We have two arms, we have two legs. Those both represent different sides of the divine feminine and divine masculine. We have two eyes, two nostrils. Make sure you're drinking lots of water during these, though, because we're bringing in a lot of light into the collective, if you're open to it, of course. This is a very interesting shift that we're going through. I am live. I love that. Oh, well, welcome in. Sent on Cash App. Yay, Kathleen. Yes, so I commented something on Emilio's channel that said, I can't wait for Emilio to do interviews with Gen Z or like the younger generation, because I would love to be interviewed by him someday. Like, that's just a huge goal of mine, is to be like, on that same level of respect as a lot of these healers and channelers. Because I don't know, I think it's just really exciting. So thank you for being here, love. All right, I think Katie here. We are gonna do some of these healings. We're gonna do some live healings, y'all. Let's do it. Oh, thank you, Kay. Tia, 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 tia. Ishkuna nungua etiama umpuas karetaki. All right, you go by Katie, right, Kathleen? His name is Sean. Aw, I would love to. I definitely, for me, like I can telepathically connect to a lot of younger kids. So that could definitely be something that we work on. I speak light language. That was light language, speaking in light. All right, Katie, what specifically would you like to work on today? And love, if you do want to set up a session with him and you can go to my link in bio and we can make something work. That is something that I would love to help you with. Katie, anything specific on this session, and we'll tune into it. And as always, when we're in these healing sessions, you guys can always take the secondary energy codes of each of these healings. And I don't normally go live on YouTube either, so it's kind of perfect that you're here. Definitely, yeah. Suridu and dia ramuko ashkritikiyama. Dia askrititia ramumpo asanta. Let me know, Katie, what your intentions are, and we will get started with your healing. Lots of trauma's been coming up, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot that's shifting in reality right now. I connect with Shiva, the master of dissolution. Ooh. It's a necessary path to enlightenment. So much love for this. Yes, yes, absolutely. Integrating shadow, boundaries with self. Beautiful. Integrating shadow. I'm so fascinated to see how spirit shows up with that. And boundaries with self. Beautiful. Lots of good stuff here today. All right. I don't think this is where I'll be from now on. I think I'm going to try to be live on both. Like, I'm going to potentially use my other phone to be live on YouTube as well. I'm just hoping that I'll be able to go back to TikTok. Just currently I'm not able to go live. That's my only situation. Because a lot of healers are shadow banned right now, and it's very fascinating. It's a very interesting concept. I don't know. All right, so let me get my energy ready so we can go into Katie's healing, and then we will get started. All right, Katie, put a heart in the chat when you are ready. And we will get started. Wait, let me do some math real quick, actually. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. Okay. So, I don't think I've ever seen you banned. I know. I've been kind of shadow banned, but not to this extent of like none of my videos can even be shown. Like zero views. I've been lower, like recently it's been lowered a lot more. Like my content is not going out to people, which is fine. It is what it is. But now it's like real. All right, Katie, put a hand in your heart, put a hand in your belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. Okay, this is what I have been seeing for a lot of people's aura, and it's literally like this tornado of energy of like darkness and chaos and density that's like all around you, and you're kind of like sitting with your knees up to your chest like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do right now? And like you're doing what you can. Like I can feel you like taking those deep breaths and like noticing yourself, and like even just being here right now, there's like a, okay, I feel a bit more supported, there's more love. So I'm just going to open up your field a bit more. I'm just going to ask the chaos to dim and slow down. It doesn't need to be here. We don't need it right now. Thank you. I appreciate your time. We don't need you right now. This is the same energy of Jesus walking on water, or Jesus being able to calm the storm, is this energy of calming the storm in your own field, right? That was the analogy there. I'm going to bring some more light down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart. Good release there. Diaphragm, take a deep breath in. Solar plexus. Sacral. And root. Okay, the root and the third eye kind of is where I'm feeling there's a lot of things we need to connect in. Or maybe it's the crown. Anyways, mainly in the root, we're going to open this up because it's almost this feeling of, I don't feel safe here fully. So we're just going to be grounding down this energy down through your hips, your thighs, your knees, your shins, your calves, your ankles, your feet, pushing down into the earth, grounding in, visualizing your roots extending deep into the earth, grounding. Okay, feel your light stability coming in. Allow the light pillar to move all around you. This is what we're going to use as energetic boundaries. An energetic connection to self is this beautiful pillar of white light all around you. So even as you're in this pillar of white light, this is all you see. As you're turning around, you're just seeing the light. And so outside of you, there could still be chaos, there could still be a storm, but that's not what you're needing to perceive in your reality. That's the importance of having energetic boundaries that are of crystalline energy or of highest good instead of fear, right? Because fear boundaries, it keeps us condensed, keeps us, everything around me is scary. Crystalline boundaries allow things to be opened, allow you to walk around the world with your shoulders back, with your spine straight, and now you're in this energy of, I know who I am. That's the importance of having stern boundaries. Here, crystalline boundaries. So what I'm also going to do with your energetic field, as we have this beautiful pillar of light, what I'm also going to do is create sacred geometry formations around each of your chakras. And we will start with the root chakra. So bringing all of this beautiful energy down into the earth, connecting with your roots, we're going to go all the way down to the crystalline core. The inside of the crystalline core also has a black hole. It's a geode. Okay, connecting with the crystalline core, we're going to bring more crystalline light from that grounded state up through your feet chakras, creating strong foundations and boundaries around your feet chakras. What this is also going to do, anytime that you have density in your body, the crystalline pillars around you is able to alchemize the energy. Okay, so just like what we were talking about with using the black holes in our body, of just sending it out like a filtration system, that's what you can also do to these boundaries around you, because the crystalline light instantly alchemizes. So bringing this around your feet, all the way up through your shins, calves, knees, thighs, up into your hips, and up into your root chakra. So we're going to create deep stability here around your root chakra. Feeling safe in your body, feeling safe to exist with peace, with love, with joy, with so much compassion for the world, and yet still be able to just be you. without holding everything that the world is. You are meant to be an individual aspect of God consciousness. You are meant to see the world differently than others. Respect that within yourself. You're able to also respect that when other people are in pain, you do not need to be in pain with them. You can observe and you can care. And sometimes maybe you do dip into feeling into that pain with them, but you can always pull yourself back into your own energy. That's also very important. That's the strength of your energetic boundaries, is you always know who you are. Okay? Beautiful. Going up into the sacral chakra, bringing these beautiful crystalline boundaries around your sacral. And feeling a bit more of this beautiful structure, because the sacral chakra tends to be a feminine energy. It tends to be very creative and whimsical. It's connected with the inner child that needs the motherly love. So we allow a lot of space here around the womb to create, to grow, to expand, to dance, to flow. Okay? All of this structure is held in order for you to truly flow. Going up to the solar plexus, kind of creating a structure that kind of looks like the sun here, and allowing that sun to continue to just be brought into your solar. Good. Going up into the heart, again, a feminine piece. So we're going to bring a little bit more room around so that the feminine can dance, can feel, can move, can grow. And again, like I said, allow this structure to also be alchemy. So anytime that you are noticing anything in your body, maybe some grief, maybe some chaos, you can send it out into your own boundaries, into your own self to alchemize. Trust yourself enough to know that you can instantly alchemize anything. Trust yourself. Creating boundaries is a great way to help trust you. Okay, so we're going to bring some more energetic crystalline boundaries around the throat chakra here. They're bringing more of strength from your solar plexus up into your throat chakra to be able to speak clearly, to speak with confidence and authority. Good. And it's going up into the back of your head, up into your occipital lobe, or the part where, the back of the neck meets the head. And that's going to go up, bringing this light up in between, so the corpus callosum area, or the middle hemisphere. We're going to bring light all the way in between these two hemispheres, creating structure so that you have one side where you're able to be creative and fluid and fun, and the other side that you're able to be structured, the masculine and the feminine. We have two sides of the brain for a reason. Give them both the structure that they need to be in their highest good. And then opening up deeper in the crown chakra to continue to bring more light in. And bringing more light down through all of this structuring. Crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, and root. Pushing through hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, all the way down into the earth. So feel that crystalline connection from heavens to earth moving all the way through you. Feel the structure that has been created around your field in order to feel strong and steady. So we have all of that energetic crystalline structure. We have this pillar of light. And then what we also can do is create a beautiful energetic Merkaba, which connects, again, the feminine and the masculine around your field. And this also allows you to move through ascension without as many ascension symptoms, because it is a vehicle of moving through consciousness. That is what the Merkaba is for. So we're putting that also around your field. So I want you to feel now the energy of your field and the stability that is within it. The energy that I saw you in before we did this was much more fearful. The energy I feel you now is much stronger in your light. I can see things clearer. That's how I'm perceiving it as well. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And so as we're here, one last thing that we're going to do is we're going to bring more light down to convert the old energy. And I want you to see your own magic in being able to shift the field through your own energetic structure, okay? So bringing more light in, I want you to notice anything in your crown that needs to release. Send it out, alchemize. So what the crystalline structure can also do is if you're sending something in, it will instantly move through the structure rather than needing to go through your body. So what we often will do is go through all of the chakras to send it into the earth. If you can send it into the crystalline structure, you can also send that into earth much quicker without needing to go through all parts of the body, if that makes sense. Again, the session is deep, but if you're with me, you're with me. Okay? So release anything out of the crown. Release anything out of the third eye here. Give yourself permission to let go of what doesn't serve you, what is not in alignment with you any longer. Opening the throat chakra. Giving permission to release and let go of what doesn't serve you. Coming into the heart chakra. Giving permission to let go and release what does not serve you. Calming the waters in your body. Moving this light through your plasma, your electron body, your fascia, your blood. Allowing deep stillness here as you remember who you are as a pillar of light that is here to station peace. Bringing this deep into the solar, noticing anything that needs to release. Give it permission to do so. Going down to the sacral, opening up, giving permission. And going down into the root, opening and releasing, letting go of any tension. Letting this go down through the hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet. Pushing down. Yay! That makes me so happy, love. Alright, send this all the way down through your roots. Into the crystalline core, wrapping your roots around the core. Feel that pure light moving through you now. Let that shift throughout all of human consciousness as your pillar of light here is an example to the rest of the world. To the rest of the world, this is an example of love, okay? All right, beautiful. I'm so excited about this. All right, sending love back up through your roots. Feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, crown, or also through your other field. And then up into the heavens, declaring this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you. And so it is. Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go and letting it flow. Letting it go and letting it flow. Letting it go and letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out. Appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Ashe, ashe. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Embracing the beauty of who you are and honoring your soul journey. Bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field. As we all shift together, take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. And my energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. There you go, beautiful soul. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Yeah, I'm so glad you guys are here. Yay, 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 yay. I'm glad that we got to do that. Yay, Katie, that makes me so happy. Yeah, that definitely felt strong. And I feel like it's a cute little compliment to you that that was like the first healing I've done back on live for like a week. And it feels like spirit just like really wanted you to feel that, all of that. And I'm really excited for you. Ah, you're welcome. If anyone else wants to get a live session, my 15-minute sessions are $40 and my 25-minute sessions are $60. Oh, yay, I'm so glad. I'm so happy, Katie. Thank you for supporting me. I am going to go use the bathroom. So after you watch that, make sure you are drinking water because we did move a lot of water. We moved a lot of energy. But I hope that helps some people, especially because in my collective, we have been talking about boundaries, but we've been talking about it from a frame of like, let's notice where our boundaries are made out of fear. And I think that healing itself was an example of what strong crystalline boundaries looks like, or boundaries made out of peace or love can look like, right? So yay. All right, I will be right back and then we will continue on. Make sure to sit with yourself, integrate, and listen. Ah, yay. I'm glad. Thank you for welcoming me here. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. It is very nice to have a welcoming community over on YouTube. I know like at first there were some weird people in here. Not weird, but those that did not align with my energy. So it's nice to have a cute little group of individuals here. So thank you guys for being here. And I just appreciate y'all so much. I don't know how long I'll be on today. Normally I do stay on till about 1 p.m. But since it is a little bit different, we'll see. Hello, beautiful. Welcome in. Oh, nice. Found $150 on the way home. That's amazing. That session, that healing was really beautiful. We're going to bring some more light down into the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar, the sacral, and the root, pushing through hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet, pushing down into the earth. And I think this is something I do want to make another video on because I talked about energetic architecture, or I made a video about that. Then I also made a video about reframing boundaries. And I think I need like another video to bring it all together on teaching people how to create energetic architecture with a frame of light and intention as a strong boundary, like what we've just did in that healing. So I'm very excited about what's coming next in this collective and where spirit is taking us. I think there's a lot of cool things here. Vanessa. Yeah, there is so much power here. There's so much power in the world in general, y'all. There's way more power in any given moment. Like, there is so much energy just in this room that I can access if I wanted to, because this space right here has a ton of different electrons that have the information of the universe inside of it. And I can tune into that if I wanted to, right? 11:11 on the clock. Come on. We have access to all that we need, all in this moment. We are coming into the age of Aquarius, right? We're in the age of Aquarius. The Piscean age was all about learning, education, understanding one another through leadership. The Aquarian age is not that. It is understanding things through ownership, or understanding through things through embodiment, understanding things through your own lived experiences. So the teachers and the healers and the leaders of this next world are those that truly can embody the training and the understanding. It's the difference between a teacher and a leader, because a leader is someone that fully embodies what they are teaching. A teacher can do that, but sometimes they don't. Oh, I love that so much. I'm so glad that you were rewarded for that. That's so beautiful. So what I'm doing with my hands, for those that don't know, I'm doing energetic coding, which is shifting parts of the energetic field in my field, but also in the collective consciousness field. So holding intention towards something can literally shift the reality of that thing. And when we are embodied, we can learn the natural wisdom that has been gifted to us from our creation of all things. Because naturally we are created from light. We are made of electrons. Electrons are simply vibrating fractals of light, moving so fast that it creates a physical form of who we are today. Oh, I love that. You saw gears spinning all around us. Was that by any chance like an angel type gear? Because those are my favorite angels to witness, is the angels that have like the spinning things. What are they called? Oh, I'm hearing ophelium, but I don't know if that's what they're called. Give me a second. They're called thrones. There's seraphims and cherubims. I really love seraphims and thrones. I've worked with both of those quite often. And then, of course, the archangels and the angels. I also have been working with the energy of virtues, but I also I don't super know them very well. But cherubims, seraphims, and thrones. Never would have known they were angels. Yeah, right? That's the thing. Like, I need to potentially look up. Oh, actually, let me show y'all what a throne looks like. Because these are so cool. They're a little weird, a little creepy, but I just want one picture. Like that. Sometimes they don't. They can be really weird, but they are so cool. They don't always have to look like that, There's many different ways that people perceive it. Here's the kind of a pretty one. It's kind of cool. Anyways. That's the seraphim, I believe. Give me a second. Let me show you. Seraphim. I love seraphims. I think they're probably the ones that come to me the most. I just want one picture. Like those. What happens is seraphims are very like humble as well, and in that humility they don't show their eyes very often. So they have multiple wings, and two of the wings are meant to be modest. It's really like, and I love it. I love the way that they're modest, like as angels, because they know their power. They don't want to give it away all at once. But here's like another image of it, but it's just a drawing. But it's kind of like that. There's an eye in the middle. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have better pictures. I feel like there is better pictures somewhere. Pinterest always has better pictures. But I'm not on Pinterest right now. Let's see. Here, I guess this is kind of a good picture, maybe. Yeah. I love angels. They're so beautiful. Hello, welcome in. More like the second one. We have the authority to ask for help. Yeah, so this is very interesting. Like when I first started working with the archangels, guys, this is going to be interesting. You're going to hear me out. They were really like offended by me because I knew my power, because I knew that I was able to ask authority. Like I was able to ask the archangels to do certain things, and I was able to ask the angels to go in certain places and help me heal in certain ways. And through reading Pistis Sophia, I realized the archangels have always seen themselves above humans. And so now that we have learned our authority, that we have learned our place on this earth as being really magical beings, and we can now ask them to do stuff. At first, when I started doing that, Archangel Michael did not like it. He did not like it. It was very interesting. But now we've made our peace. But it makes a lot of sense now, because the higher realms of consciousness really did look at us as the scum of the earth. They did not see any value out of humanity and the humans here. They were like, why do they keep sinning? Why do they keep doing terrible things? Why do they keep hurting one another? This is dumb. And then God was like, these are my children. These are the ones that hold a lot of light. They hold light. It's just a matter of them needing to find it themselves. And so it's been kind of cool to experience the change in the angelic realm in my experience, like how I've perceived them, because I'm very connected with the angelic realm. I really, really love working with the angels. They're my favorite beings to work with above everything. I mean, other than humans ourselves, but yeah. You see them all the time, the one with the wings? Yes. Me too, girl. I love them. They're so beautiful. Oh, they make me so happy. Like thinking about them just makes me happy. I gotta find more pictures now, because I'm like attracted to them. Like I'm like, oh, that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing. Okay. Seraphim. I'm also really into like old Spanish art, and I love the way that they draw them or paint them. It's like super beautiful. I know I'm just like on a tangent about seraphims, but why wouldn't I be? This one, they're so pretty. Look at how humble they are. Look at how beautiful they are. They're such modesty. Like you can tell that they have so much power by the way that they allow themselves to cover up. They don't give their power away to everyone and everything. That's the thing I love about them so much. I feel very connected to seraphims because I do believe that I have been a seraphim. I feel very, very connected to them. Let's see if there's any other cool pictures. But I have literally seen this image in my mind's eye before. Like this person standing on a cliff, seeing that thing. I've been there. I've literally been there. I've walked someone through that as well. It's a very, very humbling experience. Very humbling experience. Anyways, that's what I have to say about the angels. Is the live list still open? It is. Yes, it is. How did you get into this in the field of light language? Spirit literally told me. I was going through a lot of different things. I was kind of going through my dark night of the soul, and I had to find a way to connect to myself. And one, I do think the mirror and using a mirror has been one of the most transformational things in my life, because when I first started getting into this, it was just me and a mirror, and we were talking to each other. I was talking to myself through a mirror. Like it was like I was talking to my higher self, and I was able to give myself the wisdom that I needed. And that helped me a lot to get to where I'm at today. It was just me, like I was able to help myself through me connecting with my divinity. And I mean, I've always been connected to God. I grew up very Christian, but in that it was very much like I was connected. It wasn't just a religion to me. It was a lifestyle. It was an experience. And so I've always had a connection to God. And then I moved through my dark night of the soul. And I also talked to God once, and God told me that I was a healer. And I was like, I don't know what that means. I want to be a nurse. So maybe that's what it is. And then I did not continue that path of being a nurse. That wasn't for me, y'all. But yeah. And then I asked more, like mainly how I got to where I'm at is that I just simply trusted the answers that I got when I asked questions to God. I simply sat with God because I had no one else to sit with. I was rejected by my friends, my family, and my old, friends that were in the church. I literally had no one in my life other than me and God. So I had to figure it out. That's how I got there. Yeah, absolutely, Cija. Hello, welcome in, Luna. And then light language came actually a couple years into me being a healer. So light language came to me probably last year around this time, which is that's crazy, y'all. Think about that. I've only had light language active for about a year. Physically, I would say it this way, like verbally. Light language came through my hands for about 3 years now, though. Yeah, I was also brought up in baptism. I see Jesus as a beautiful guide, a beautiful teacher. I do see him as a physical representation of moving through ascension. So for me, it's very helpful to witness him as someone that already went through this and someone that can do this. And so I'm like, okay, I'm not the only one that can do this, Like he was able to heal so many people. Yes, I can see your comments. I can see it now. Yay! So we did one healing today. I don't have the option, I think, on here to say list is closed, so I'll just have to let you guys know. I don't think I'm gonna do a full 5. Feeling weird today, not sure why. Oh girl, there's so many reasons why. Thinking about doing a one-on-one. Yes! We can do that tomorrow or Thursday or Saturday. You let me know. I was brought up Buddhist. My husband is Catholic. I do believe in God. That's so cool. That's so cool. I think Buddhism was the first religion outside of Christianity that I tuned into. I mean, Buddhism they don't like to see themselves as a religion. And that's why it was so helpful. Like there was like nothing to hold me back when I tuned into Buddhism, and it helped me a lot transition into higher understanding of things. And yeah, very, very helpful. So I actually did not enjoy the father. So that's interesting. So I had a very hard time with the father concept because I didn't, like, I mean, I did enjoy the father, but I also knew that there was a mother. I knew that there was a mother energy that wasn't being appreciated. And so that was a huge reason that it was hard for me to fully connect with just the father, because it's not just the father, it's a father-mother. There is both. And so when so much of Christianity was putting down women, it made it so difficult for me to connect with just the father. There's a young kid ahead of a blue sword. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Do I do Tai Chi? Yes. Neptune in Aries has been in Pisces for years. Be kind to self, huge transitions. Yes, absolutely. Okay, Neptune in Aries, Neptune in Aries, Neptune in Aries. Yeah, that is an interesting energy, isn't it? Ooh, there's like it's almost like a lot of contradictions is kind of what I'm feeling like. And also allowing people to get off of a pedestal, like coming into like seeing everyone as eye to eye, seeing everyone as just human can sometimes be the most beneficial thing that we do instead of putting people on pedestals. And I'm saying this directly to y'all. Huge transitions happening, yes. Seja, let me know if you send in. Yay, you sent through the website. So I know. Guys, I don't know if I can say list is closed, but I do think I'm going to close the list. What do I do about that? Oh, wait, maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Let's see. Nope, that's not going to happen. We'll find out. Okay, excellent. So, Seja, we'll just start with Vanessa. And then you can keep writing. Do what you need to do, girl. Make sure y'all are drinking lots of water, though, for real. Muscle memory, nice. Muscle memory is like a really cool concept because it's literally allowing the body to remember. Oh my gosh, okay. Why is this not loading? Give me a second. It's coming. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you guys are making it over here. We've had a lot of different things happening in this live. Oh, yay, I'm so glad. Yeah, stick around, you guys. We're going to do a couple more healings here today. Why is it glitching? Has technology been glitching for all y'all? Because it has for me. It has been wildin'. All right, Vanessa. Thank you. Thank you for sending in, love. I do appreciate your support, and I'm excited to support you. All right, collective. We're going to go into Vanessa's healing. This is a 15-minute session. You can receive all of the secondary energy codes. After that, we will go into Seja's. I am going to get my energy ready first, and then we'll tune in. Thank you, boo. All right, let's get started. Vanessa put a heart in the chat and we will get started. So, put a hand in the heart, put a hand in your belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together to connect. Take a deep breath in. A couple yawns in that, so a lot of things that are still releasing out of your field. You have a lot of expansion. I can feel like the heights of your field is really strong, which is why I can tell that you've been doing grid work. And I can feel all of the energy that is moving through you. The one thing I am going to do, which is what we did in the last session, is help with energetic boundaries or crystalline structures around your field so that you can feel supported when you're doing this high grid work, because it feels like there's so much energy flowing out of you at some point, like after you're done, like it's like, oh, I gotta crumble. But they're training you up. It's like, again, it's a muscle memory. You're training how to use your power in this world way, in this way that you can help heal the world. The other thing that I saw was strawberries, so it might be like wanting to eat more fruit, because fruit has high electricity, has a lot of electrical voltage, which can help your field in general. So I'm just gonna bring some more light down to your crown, third eye. Third yawn, wow. Your field, like there must be like a tiredness or like a lot of releasing that's coming out, because my eyes are also watering, which is like connection to the ocean, bringing more light in. Third eye, throat. Yeah, they're showing this sphere of discernment of like when to speak and when not to speak. It's something we've talked about, bringing this down into the heart space. This light going deeper into the heart, opening up deeper. Yeah, there is a little bit of like this what I'm feeling is like a little bit of like anger towards God, which is not a bad thing. Geez, like my body is just releasing the waters. This is what you've been talking about too, with like releasing things out of sweat, releasing things out of tears. A little bit of frustration with your current situation, right? I'm feeling that in your heart. I can feel this like tension of like, what am I supposed to be doing right now? What's happening? But then I'm also seeing, this is interesting, I'm seeing the blanket of snow kind of wrapping around your heart and providing this crystalline nature of like love that's actually softening. Bringing more light down through the bottom of your heart. There's some old wounds. I am seeing father wound coming forward, bringing this down through the solar plexus. Again, some emotions here that we could use some structure for to help stabilize your field. Lots of emotions. Again, we've connected personally, so I kind of know what's going on here. Again, you're holding a lot of weight for the world. This isn't a bad thing, it just needs structure. That's the masculine we've also talked about. Going down into the womb space, opening this up deeper. There's a lot of stuff with the eyes. I am feeling expansion in the womb. There's a lot of new creative things that want to come up for you. Almost like new ways to go about your business, new ways to support yourself with your time and your energy. You're going to start to create different modalities or ways to help yourself. I'm also hearing like outsourcing, working with someone, learning to trust others enough to work with others. That's what they're sharing with me. Opening this up deeper, down into the root chakra, opening up, bringing more light in. Grounding, stabilizing, you are safe. Bringing this energy down through the hips, the thighs, the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles, and the feet. Pushing down into the earth, grounding with your roots. Visualize those roots extending deeper and deeper. We're going to feel more of that light coming down, coming through. Feel that pillar of light, of energy, coming all the way through you and around you. It's like a literal pillar of light, just all around your field. Anywhere that you look, it is light. Allow that to exist so that all of the old density can kind of just absorb or come out of your skin, and it's going to come out into the light to instantly alchemize. We're also going to bring anything that doesn't serve you down into the earth, into the fungal network, to eat away at the old, to produce new. So all of that is just taking place here. You can potentially almost feel like all of this density like coming out. You could also potentially feel some stuff moving out of your stomach, as there's a lot of emotions that have been stationed there. Let that come out. Freeing your heart, let that come out. And feel, I'm seeing the light of your sun here. And let him dance in your light around your field. Let him feel so safe in your light. You might start to feel that tingling in your body, or the feeling that you are becoming lighter. Good. So we're going to connect down into the roots, deeper into the crystalline core. There's a lot of fidgetiness that I'm feeling in your field as well. A little bit of like overstimulated almost. Needs to focus. They're showing me certain focus frequencies, like ADHD focus frequencies, that you could just put on your head and get work done. Okay, grounding down through your roots and down into the crystalline core, wrapping your roots around the core. And from here, we are going to bring up this crystalline light as a helpful structure to your field. We're going to bring this light all around and down through your feet, planting you with Gaia. So it's almost like this magnetic connection from your feet on the earth, keeping you grounded. It seems like you're already pretty grounded, but just want to make sure that that's there. Going up through the legs, the knees, the thighs, up into the hips, through the root chakra, providing structure around the root. This is going to be sacred geometry architecture around your field. The intention of this architecture is to hold this deep knowing of safety, this deep knowing of structure within yourself. And when you have structure within yourself, you allow that feminine fluidity inside of you to flow even freer, because it knows where it's allowed to go or where it's able to flow. But if it's just open and it's expressing its energy everywhere, it can sometimes be hard to connect back into self. Creating that structure for the root, going up into the womb. Again, more space around the feminine chakras, which is the womb, because the feminine likes to flow free. And so here's the thing about the structure of these energetic boundaries, is that they are sacred geometry. You're able to flow through them. You're not stuck by them, but they do just give you structure formation. It's like a building without the walls on it. You're able to see through it, but you're also able to still have strength and structure, okay? My eyes are so itchy for some reason in this session. going up into the solar plexus, bringing more structure around your confidence, allowing that to be strong and bold and sturdy. And this is where we also have structure around discernment. So we're able to know, okay, is this what I need to feel here in my body, or is this what someone else is thinking about me? Is this true to me, or is this true to someone else? So having structure around your solar plexus is going to be very helpful for discernment and trusting yourself. Good. Again, we want that creativity of the womb to keep flowing, going up into the heart space, creating structure on the heart, helping allow you to hold yourself in times of deep release energetically, not needing other people to validate your emotions, but also giving them permission to do so when you are asking them to. Lots of love here around the heart. This is all made out of crystalline light as well, okay? So crystalline or crystals have a frequency of vibration that is able to alchemize anything and turn things into the higher vibration. Since it is made out of crystalline light, it is also made out of divinity. So you are able to alchemize old pain into your structure. You're able to let it kind of go. You're able to hold yourself. Are you feeling the energy? Okay. Coming up into the throat chakra, bringing greater structure around the throat to be able to speak clearly, to speak with authority, to speak with knowing. And this is to yourself, to clients, to partnerships, anything. Speaking with deep authority, but also knowing when is the time and place to not need to speak, to let an experience happen the way that it is. Okay. And what it also is doing here is structuring and helping the back of the head hold up all of the energy that is coming through the head and down through the spine. Bringing more of this structure around the crown and around the head to go all around both sides of the hemispheres to give structure to the feminine and the masculine parts of our body, and opening up a deep area for the top of the crown chakra. Bringing this light in between the two hemispheres to again connect you with the feminine and the masculine aspects of self. And this is the energy of wholeness, right? We've been talking about this as well, wholeness. So what we're also going to do now is bring down more light to help amplify and activate the crystalline structure that we just placed around your body. So feeling that all around your field now. Feel the structure of your body, feel the structure of your spine, feeling it going all the way down through your feet. I know this is the healing that we just did for the last person, and I know you weren't here, but it feels very intentional to do this again. So feel that sturdiness moving through your field. Feel the strength of who you are. Okay? And anytime we bring light into our crystalline field, we're able to amplify and exude this rainbow prismic energy out to the collective. This is also deep auric strength, right? We want deep auric strength, deep auric boundaries in order to know whose energy is theirs and whose energy is yours. So if you're doing this deep grid work and you have these huge channels of light moving through you, you have to be able to know, this is my energy, that is theirs. I honor the energy that is existing around me, but it is not mine, and that is okay. Okay, feel into that strength, feel into your own strength. And then outside of that, we're again going to put an energetic Merkaba around your field, which is the connection to the feminine and the masculine through all time, space, and dimension. And here we do just want to cleanse out any last energy that needs to release out of the crown, out of the third eye, out of the throat. And you can send this into your crystalline boundaries in order to let that go all the way into the earth, in order to alchemize instantly. This is energetic coding, energetic architecture, energetic structuring, however you want to see it. You can also just call it boundaries. letting go of anything in the heart that needs to let go. Any burdens that you are weighing that might not be yours, you can let them go. And release. Going down to the solar. Going down to the sacral. And we're at time here, so I'll close out here soon. And going down to the root and just releasing any last energy. You might feel some tingling down your legs. That's a good sign. You might not. That's okay. Moving through your hips, your thighs, your knees, your shins, your calves, your ankles, and your feet, pushing down, connecting in, grounding. Visualize that light going all the way through your roots, connecting to the crystalline core, and sending this energy all the way out through the collective consciousness as we are all here to shift together with this beautiful light that you are bringing in. You are here to be a station of peace, a station of love, a station of abundance, sending you so much love. All right, bringing love back up through your roots, feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, crown, all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you, and so it is. Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing that golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Embracing the beauty of who you are, bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours, and my energy is mine, and so it is, and so it is. There you go, beautiful soul. Did you get a chance to add me to the list? Did you get on the list? Guys, I don't know how to close the list. I can't close the list. I will get you on the list, but I don't know if I can close the list. Let's see. Can I make it smaller? That's kind of a bummer. I guess that's how it's going to be. It's going to be a question. So after Jacqueline, then the list is closed. So we have Seja and then Jacqueline. Vanessa, how are you feeling? Does that feel sturdier to you? Does it feel stronger? Excellent, Jacqueline. Do you feel more confident in yourself? Let me know. Yay, okay, yay, that makes me happy. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. So brittle, new chicken. You're adorable. Definitely we'll do oopsies. Definitely we'll work on this. Feeling so weak and brittle as you're coming after this awakening, there can be a lot of changes that can make us feel very vulnerable. And emotional. And I do feel like this is you coming into your deep feminine. And so the way that the feminine functions is going to be different than the way that the masculine has functioned. And we are moving as a society into a more feminine state. I would say it's balanced, it's more balanced, but we're having to learn both sides of the spectrum of what does it look like to do social media as a feminine creator, what does it look like to not have to push myself in all of these different directions. I totally understand that. So let's get started with Cesia's healing, and then after Cesia we'll do Jacqueline. Again, thank you guys so much for supporting me with my tea. Yay! That makes me so happy. All right, Cesia, let me get my energy ready and then we will get started. I'm not familiar with this new me. Well, let's get to know her, girl. All right, let me get my energy ready. Woo. All right. Put a heart in the chat when you are ready and we will get started. Wait, is that right? That feels wrong. Is that the right? Yes, that is right. Okay. All right. Put a hand in your heart, put a hand in your belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together and we'll tune in. Take a deep breath in. Yeah, I can feel it's just like watery. Like I can put my hand through your energy field and it's like, whew, like you're very fluid. But this is really beautiful though, because when we first started doing sessions, I wasn't able to do that, right? I would get stuck somewhere and I'd be like, okay, we have to work on this. So what is happening here is now you're just a full channel. Like you're really open. You're very, and this is why it can feel hard and vulnerable to do anything in this world because of how open you are, how much you've healed, and moving through this healing journey can be a lot on the body. It really can. And I don't want to keep just doing the same thing over and over today, but it does feel like we are called to also bring in some of that structuring to allow you to feel strong and sturdy in yourself in that fluidity, right? Like there needs to be a container for your fluidity to flow, right? Because if we just have water flowing, it's going to go everywhere. But if we have a cup for that water to go, it has a place and it has purpose and all of that stuff. So this is what they're kind of asking me to do with your energy field as well. And again, maybe this is just my call today to help bring more structure into the field of consciousness. But I am feeling into, it's just so beautiful. You are super fluid, like super soft and like this very dainty energy. And I know that that can feel kind of hard sometimes in this world, but I think it's also very much meant to be for you. I think like your essence has always been very dainty and soft. It's just you've had to hold all of this harsh hardness, this masculine hardness around you. Now what we're going to do when we put structure up around you is still allow it to be fluid, if that makes sense. Anyways, let me just tune in deeper. I'm going to bring some light in down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, pushing down through the earth. Okay, so something they're showing me now is as you're in this fluid state though, you are able to bring abundance through, because abundance is in the frequency of currency, it's water, it's fluid. And so as you're in this state, they want you to enjoy it because it is also a frequency of abundance. You're able to be fully trusting. So keep being in that state of trusting. And yeah, they're saying you're going to be seen more in this trust. You're going to be seen more in your ability to be authentic and vulnerable with your expression of self. That vulnerability and that expression though is also the thing that will attract people to you. They're also showing this energy of water moving through you and going up into the earth, like calling all of these other people into your life to witness you. This water going down and coming up and going down and coming up. And you're creating like a very strong field. Oh, this is really beautiful. So through your fluidity, you're creating a really, really strong field. And in this strong field, sometimes we can notice that we might be feeling into what other people are feeling. But I think for you right now, there's such purity in this that your energy itself just is impacting the world. And I'm hearing like you're being blessed for this. And then I'm seeing a ton of angels or seraphims around your field now coming down and around you. This is where the structure is coming in. They're bringing angelic structuring, sacred geometry around your field. They're showing it to be like a diamond for you. A diamond of energy, because you are a diamond, you are a jewel that the world deserves to see. And they're saying you deserve to see that first. Don't witness yourself as being vulnerable as being a bad thing, or being more feminine as being a weakness. It is not a weakness. It is actually the transformation that the world is needing in order to come into abundance for all. When we've been hyper masculine in the way that we've showed up in the world of needing to do all of these certain things, to be very task oriented, sometimes it pulls us away from being authentic. And Spirit is asking you to really step into your authenticity, to simply share the vulnerable things that you're going through. And in that, then you create emotional connections with others around you, and that emotional connection allows you to make more impact. It's going to be very different the way that you go about marketing yourself in this new state. It is going to be different, and that's okay. But know that you have so much support behind you. And they just keep showing me like spirals of light coming around your field, different angels coming in to help support. And I want you to almost like see yourself like on a throne is what I'm seeing. Like a golden throne with all of these jewels, and you're sitting there. And you're meant to see yourself in that queendom, in that queen state. You have just went through a lot. You have just went through a lot of pain and depth and transformation. You are truly deserving of good things coming into your life. That is what they're sharing. They're saying it's like natural alchemy, right? Everything has to be balanced out. And with what you just went through, and for you to be able to conquer it and move through it with such compassion to self, there is going to be something that has to come to you in light. A lot of abundance. And it might look different than what you're expecting it to look like. Bringing more light down through your crown, your third eye, your throat. Yeah, there's more expression here. And I'm seeing you singing. I'm seeing you singing from this sensitivity, right? Again, your songs have more depth to it because of what you just went through. Those songs now can connect with others deeper. And they will start to trust you more as not just a content creator or not just a person online, but a real human being that has real depth and real connection. That's the impact. That's the difference, though. So in this, the vulnerability is going to be your biggest asset, your biggest help. Right now, you might not fully see it that way, but that's okay. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. Because we are moving through a very watery time right now where we are shifting into our higher body. And the higher body needs us to release water. It needs us to release the old so that it can bring in the new, okay? So make sure you're just not shaming yourself. Give yourself a lot of grace. So a lot of grace is coming down. So again, sitting on this throne, putting on this crown of grace, very specifically, you are meant to embody grace because that grace then can be given to other people through your ability to show it to yourself. By you allowing yourself to be vulnerable and be okay in who you are, you show the rest of the world that it is possible and it is okay. You lead by example. It's a very beautiful gift you have. But you have to give yourself that grace first. Yeah, they just keep showing me a ton of angels, like ton coming in, like more than I've ever seen in your field before. So again, in this vulnerability, there is a huge upgrade that is happening inside of you. And it's really, really, really beautiful. And it is definitely going to help you in the long run. So keep just understanding how important it is to be exactly where you're at without self-shame. So the self-shame can release here. Feel the diamond of light that you are in, the structure that is helping you stay understanding that you are a jewel in this world. You have been humbled. They're saying that straight up. You have been humbled in order for you to see the strength on the other side. They're saying just keep looking at the light. Just keep remembering the dream. Just keep focusing on who you want to become. Not on who you were or who was, because you're here to create something completely new. You're here to create a new path altogether. So there's not going to be a lot of people that you're even going to be able to look up to. And so for that, you need to be able to look up to yourself. So continue giving yourself that grace to be able to give yourself that self-compassion, that love. Okay. And then they are showing like putting on this armor. It's a crystalline armor, putting on this shoulder pads of armor, this like helmet, this crystalline helmet, this breastplate, this belt, down through the legs, and these boots. And you're holding now this like crystalline staff. It kind of looks like a trident, like a kind of like Poseidon. It's like what you're holding. And then you're here on this throne. This is how they're showing this to me. This is so beautiful, CJ. I've never seen you in this energy before, and this is so exciting. This is like a big upgrade for you. Allow yourself to station in the light that you know that you are. Feel the energy of who you are. They're giving you so much strength and structuring right now as you're about to be set sail, is what they're saying. They're about to send you off. But you have to be able to trust that you can handle these changes first. They're not going to send you off until you are ready. But you have to give yourself that permission to know that it is okay to be safe in yourself. It is okay to handle these changes. Hello, welcome in. Cry me a river. Girl, it's okay. You have so much support. I just want to show you. I keep needing to tell you that because they're not needing you to do anything other than just know that you are supported and loved. And they're saying, you will figure this out. You will continue to understand where you're meant to go. The more that you know that you are safe. You are safe. You're safe to be vulnerable. You're safe to be soft. Because you are here to help create the new earth. And the new earth is not built off of shame. It is built off of softness, grace, unconditional love to self. And they're bringing down like multiple stars. And one of the stars is red. And they're stationing that down in your root chakra and allowing that to sit in and amplify out through your body. Stationing this deep safety, deep peace in your body, knowing that you can handle it all. You can. Trusting yourself deeply. They just keep saying, be at peace, love, be at peace. You are taken care of. You are so much divine protection. Sija, again, I want to say, I've been working with you for a while now, girl. I've never seen you in this state. It is very strong. Trust it. Trust that this is a gift. It is not a burden. You are much stronger than you give yourself credit for. Let go of the shame. Hello, welcome in, beautiful souls. All right, we're going to close out here, bringing more light all the way through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, going into the earth. Grounding in deeper with your strength. Feel that crystalline armor all around you. Feel the crystalline light that's moving through you. Feel the crystalline diamond that is protecting you. You are very divinely protected right now, love. And feel that light going all the way down through your roots, creating a firm foundation of this knowing that you are protected, you are guided, you are loved, you are cherished. Make sure you feel that for yourself. Going down through the roots into the crystalline core, wrapping around the crystalline core, bringing up this beautiful unconditional love back up through your roots, feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens. Allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around. And so it is. And so it is. Just keep trusting. Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go and letting it flow. Letting it go and letting it flow. Letting it go and letting it flow. You are much stronger than you give yourself credit for. They don't give people these type of experiences that you've gone through if they can't handle it. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light, abundance all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. Yeah. Very fluid. But yeah, so just keep thinking, anytime that you feel almost like too fluid, just notice that crystalline armor around you. Feel into your body. Feel safe, feel steady, know you're protected. Yay, so glad you're here. I'm doing energy healing. This is moving energy through the quantum field. Thank you for being here, love. Kelly, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Same immaculate vibes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Sending you so much love, Seja. Just know that you got this. You got this, boo. Trust. Trust yourself. Don't shame yourself. Give grace. I want you to meditate on the word grace, Seja. All right. Activation part 1 and part 2. Love that. All right, Jacqueline. 12:12 on the clock as well. We're going Jacqueline. Grace and forgiveness, relatable. Yeah, yeah. All right, Jacqueline, is there anything specific you want to work on today? Obviously, Spirit tends to take us where we need to go. But if there is anything specific, make sure you guys are drinking water here as well. I feel like this was a really successful TikTok or YouTube live. This was way more successful than I thought it was going to be. I'm feeling very free. Yay! Maybe a banana, girl. I need a banana for real. I'm feeling that in my body. Yes. Electrolytes. Yeah, salt. Salt. Anything with salt and water can be really helpful. Is going great. Yeah, thank you, Katie. I appreciate you being here, being the first healing for us today. Okay, let me write this down. Sorry, distracted. I'm so excited that you're feeling free, Jacqueline. That makes me feel so happy for you. Let me get my energy ready. This is the last one for today. I assumed. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Y'all are so sweet. I'm so happy you guys are here. Makes me happy. I also missed y'all so much. Real quick, sorry, before we go on to this last one. My week off was really great, but I missed y'all. That's my truth. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you for noticing the haircut, by the way. My parents have refused to acknowledge it, which is whatever, it is what it is. Thank you. I do like this length, but I also always change it up because I don't like being one person. I like to be multiple people. All right, let me get my energy ready. We'll get into Jacqueline's. I think this is a 25-minute session. Oh, thank you, Carrie. I do appreciate that. It was definitely, it was really good. It was really good to be off. Yeah, it's hard though, you know, like I love being with y'all. So Jacqueline, put a heart in the chat when you are ready and we'll get started with your session. I'm so glad we did the YouTube live and it was good. That makes me so happy. All right, put a hand in your heart, put a hand in your belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. Jacqueline, I think your higher self is just stationed on the beach. Your higher self is just stationed on the beach, shaking her ass off, dancing. You're like in the Caribbean or the Bahamas. You're doing some always. Like whenever I'm tuning in, when you're in your like highest self, like you're always just there and like having fun, like enjoying yourself. And so that's what I tuned into right off the bat as well, of your higher self really wanting to integrate that into your physical reality of like this deep amount of bliss, like even greater than you've experienced. They're also saying, what I'm seeing also is like a ring of light that is going like through your eyes, kind of like all around your head, almost like a halo. Looks like a halo, but it's a little bit like stronger and bigger. Ooh, I feel that. Okay, it does feel like maybe your inner sight, your inner vision is going to be enhancing. So they're actually showing me a light beam that's going through your head and then a light beam going through it this way. And it's like crossing in the middle at the center of your brain, which is also where your pineal gland is, or, you know, that inner vision. I mean, we connect it here, but it is much deeper into the head. And so they're showing more light going in there and amplifying your vision. And they're showing, again, the crown on your head, the Christed energy. There is a lot of your team that is literally like clapping or celebrating. They just want you to know how proud they are of you and the changes that you've made in your life recently, allowing yourself to be much freer, being open to see all of the beautiful possibilities that are coming forward to you. They're showing me a racetrack. There's like you're speeding up, you're accelerating. For some reason, you're accelerating into who you've wanted to be for a long time, and you hadn't given yourself permission to fully be that person until now. And now there's like all of these barriers are like down. You're like, I don't give a fuck about what people think about me. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I have so much life left to live. I have nothing to lose type of energy. Let's just go after what I want. So that's kind of the energy I'm feeling behind you. It's like, it's kind of fun. There's like a lion energy is coming forward very strong, which we've talked about with your energy a lot. But it's like I'm literally seeing this lioness just jumping forward, and she's like, I'm going after what I want, and I'm getting what I want. There's also a snake. So there's a snake that's kind of wrapping or going up your lioness legs. It's just one. It feels like they're friends. This is very interesting, the snake. Connection to transformation, of course. But there's also this bit of like duality. Like they're very different creatures, the snake and the lion. You would never expect them to be friends, and yet they are. That could be something in the future energy. I'm not sure. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We're going to bring some more light down through your crown, opening this up deeper. Out through the brain and the back of your head. Okay, the halo is activating now. It's like spinning. Okay, so the halo is almost like the racetrack is what I'm seeing. And there's like the spinning light that is moving around your head. And it is activating your higher light body in your physical form. What this is also going to be doing each time it goes through each chakra, the halo then moves through your body and it starts alchemizing certain parts of your body. And it's helping you shift into your higher light body, your higher form, to then manifest things much quicker. My lips are dry. Give me a second. Maybe that's an analogy for something? They have been talking to me a lot about oils and like sacred oils and anointing self. So this could be like something you're actually stepping into, is like a really deep ritualistic practice of oiling your body in a way of like deep self-love. Like after you take a shower, I don't know if you already do this, so I can't really say, but like really oiling the body and like with the intention of love going into your skin every time you touch your body. And the more that you do this, the more you're also bringing in an attractive energy into your field, the more you're going to be attracting the things that you want into your field by loving yourself, because you're already attracted to yourself. That's something that they're wanting you to do, mirror magic, for your mind, your body, and your soul, and specifically for some body wounds, which we've talked about body dysmorphia before. And really being able to be so attracted to you and love yourself. You deserve that. You really do. But it is also an anointing, right? It's a spiritual anointing with the oil of respecting thy temple, respecting thy body. Okay. So the halo's still up here. We're going to move that down just a little bit through the third eye. Again, we were talking about angels before I think you were in here, and we were talking about the angels that are like, they're like tracks, they're like these gears, what they're called thrones. So now I'm seeing a couple thrones that are here. Okay, anyways, moving down through the jaw, relaxing the jaw, moving down through the throat. Good deep breaths. Again, there is a time and a space to be silent, and there's a time and a space to speak. Learn that your words are valuable. So there's sometimes maybe in your life where you've over-explained yourself or needed someone to understand you by like validating or like going on a little tangent. Sometimes you don't need to do that. Sometimes pull back is the greatest way to experience respect of self. Because sometimes we'll talk about something a lot and then we'll go home and we'll be like, oh my gosh, did I say too much? And they're saying like a respect to self is being able to know when to speak and when not to. Yeah, and then they're showing me the seraphim angels that are able to protect their energy with their wings. Knowing when to bring their light out and when to keep it to self. Knowing when someone's going to respect me and when not. It is an energy. And they're saying this with like relationships as well. Respect yourself enough to know who's going to respect you. I'm dreaming the dreams I dream. I'm putting castor oil naked. I just got out of the shower. No way! That's so weird, Jacqueline. That's awesome. I've been using a lot of castor oil too on my body. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Okay. I was like really reading you. That's so funny. Okay, anyways. It feels so good. That's such alignment. That like it's such alignment that you're in right now. It feels really good. I'm really happy for you. I love working with clients that I am able to see you through all of the things. So it's really good to kind of see you going on the up and experiencing this like up. And just allowing yourself to be free and like, experience the attraction to life. Like you really have such a beautiful spirit the world needs to see, and someone will see it very deeply. But it's about you right now. It's about you. Okay, bringing this halo energy down to the upper heart. This is what I see as the deeper inner sanctuary, a place of deep purity. This is where they want you to come back to a lot. So like when you are making a decision or you're thinking about something, or you're kind of in prayer or in meditation, really like feel into the high heart. Because sometimes in the mind, if we think about the mind, it'll give us all of this information and all of these different options, and we get overwhelmed and we're like confused a little bit. But the high heart, or the heart, it'll be very clear and precise, and it's not going to fabricate anything. It's just going to tell you how it is. And that bluntness is sometimes what you're asking for and what you're needing. So anytime that you're using your discernment or calling something in, I want you to feel your energy coming into the high heart here and listening to the purity, and just feeling maybe a yes or a no, or feeling what the answer needs to be, feeling what the response needs to be. Okay, so they're just asking you to come into the sanctuary more, because the more that you can work with this inner sanctuary, the easier it's going to be. Like every decision that you make is going to be with discernment, with deep divinity. You're going to be very connected to yourself. And right now you're in that transitional phase of learning how to really trust yourself without doubting, you know, the mind or the heart, right? Heart-mind cohesion is deeply happening in your field right now. And it is also, again, connected with that throat chakra, which is why sometimes we don't need to speak from here. Sometimes it is just a silence. Okay, that's what they're saying. Okay, opening up the lower heart a bit more here. Again, still allowing yourself to grieve through the things that you're letting go. But for the most part, there is a deep amount of freedom, again, like you said, that I am feeling. Just opening up the lower heart as well as the diaphragm, making sure that you're breathing deeply. Take a deep breath in. I am seeing you finding new friends. And I think this is something I've talked about before, but like people that can genuinely understand you and be there for you on a regular basis. Yeah, that's something I'm feeling you're calling in deep, which is awesome. I'm also feeling this healing of a judgment wound. Other people might perceive you and judge you, and that's no longer as relevant. Like, you're deeper than how you present outwardly. And so you're going to be finding deeper people that are able to see that, the depth of you, and able to like pinpoint right to it. And it might be something that's uncomfortable to you right off the bat, because you just want some, like, to an extent, we just want people to see how we want them, how we want them to see us, right? But they're saying, Spirit is saying you're going to be finding people that are going to see you very deep. But to an extent, that's also what you want. You want depth. Real, deep understandings. Okay. Moving down. My eyes just keep itching. I don't know why. Moving down. With the halo ring. Actually, we'll bring that around the heart again. Just let it spin around the heart. And through the lungs. You might feel some warmth here as this is kind of moving. There's a lot of things that are coming in to be released. They're saying something about the esophageal tract is healing. So I don't know if there's ever been some like heartburn or like gastro stuff. They're saying they're healing that for you. Healing the acidity. There's acidity in your body, and they're balancing out the acidity and the basic energy. The pH level in your body is balancing as well. With the waters of your body calming down. Good. There is less, they're releasing the stress, less stress in your reality. It just no longer aligns with you. It no longer serves you to be in a stressful state. And you are going to continue to find experiences in your life that just don't invoke stress, and people in your life that just don't invoke it. Good. Bringing this halo energy down and around the solar plexus, okay? This is where I am feeling a lot of energy here. It's this ability of being able to trust yourself. Can I trust myself? Can I trust my own inner guidance? It's strengthening a lot right now, I'm feeling. Okay, we're going to bring in some of your angels. Archangel Michael is coming in. I don't know if you work with him or not, but he is coming in. There's some other angels coming in, some other guides that are coming in, and then a lot of the animals, actually. You're very connected with the animal kingdom. Opening this up deeper. Oof. They're bringing a lot of sacred geometry in. Okay. Bringing more trust into the body here. Through sacred geometry. Shifting into your electromagnetic field. Shifting into your body. Sending spirals of light up and down your spine. And mainly through your solar plexus or your stomach area. And feel the sunlight, the sun energy coming into your solar as well, enhancing, opening deeper, creating very strong light here. And I want you to feel the sunlight that's coming in. I'm Pocahontas. You literally, a lot of animals were near you. And maybe even this is what this is doing, is enhancing that attraction towards that experience, because I don't know, man, maybe it's also something with your job. Like, I'm feeling something about, like, you're meant to be outside, like you're meant to be with animals, you're meant to be with herbs and greenery, and like something about that feels really relevant. Maybe it's just like a side hobby, but something that you could potentially, I don't know, something about that feels really relevant. Okay, so just keep thinking about ideas of how you can fully embody yourself. Okay, anyways, bringing more of that sunlight in, enhancing up and down your field here. Lots of light, lots of different spirals of light. This is going to be moving also multi-dimensionality, or through each dimension as well. So I'm seeing your energy now shifting through all of the dimensions. Like, you're making a very large impact through your ancestral line, all of that stuff, through your lineage and through your multi-dimensional lineage. This is a very large shift that you're bringing into your field as we're bringing more light in. So what I want you to do is visualize the light that is coming into your solar plexus, the sunlight, and I want you to visualize it as big as your room. So like, the more that you're bringing light in, it's growing stronger and stronger, as big as your room, as big as the home that you're in, as big as the apartment complex or home or whatever that you're in. I want you to feel that even bigger. Allow it to go down your street. And I want you to allow it to go as big as your city. And I want you to see this charge of light also going up through your body, connecting up into the grid. So you're really connecting with grid work now, deeper than before. And clearing out your upper grid channel so that this is easier to happen. And bringing this through the upper grid all the way through your city. So by you doing this now, you are helping stabilize your town. And then dropping down all of this light all around you, all the way through all of your meridian points. Okay, and then bringing this down through your sacral, your root, your hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, and down into the earth, and then go into the lower grid where your roots are, and bring this light up and through underneath your city. Ooh, this is an auric expansion, girl. This is strong. This is strong. I do see you doing, like, okay, this is something, the friend that I told you about in Texas, she does women's circles. I could see you doing this as well. like leading women through ceremony. Like you have really strong connection with all of this. Being outdoors, like Gaia is teaching you everything you need to know. And so I'm feeling as you're bringing more light into the earth, I'm seeing like all of these animals like feeling you and hearing you and like smiling. It's kind of cute. I see this little wolf or this fox that's just smiling. Anyways, bringing all of this light through your city and through your energy field, feel the expansion of who you are as you are embodying more light, as you are making more of an impact. All right, feeling that halo now going down and around your sacral, spinning and giving permission for the body to feel pleasure. Giving permission for the body to be very attractive and attracted, right? Attracting things, bringing things into your reality. Giving permission for your inner child to go do the things that she wants to do without being limited by anyone or anything. My hips are also moving here, so that might be a calling for you to also move your hips. Again, belly dancing is what I'm seeing. There is structuring that they're putting up around your womb because there is a lot of creative things that you haven't allowed yourself to bring to the surface yet. But you have a lot of ideas for the world, how to better the world, how to create more community with the land. They want you to bring that forward. That is very essential. I don't know, I just keep seeing you gardening and teaching women. Okay. They're saying out of your comfort zones. There's a lot of things that are maybe coming forward to you that are going to be out of your comfort zone, but know that you can trust yourself. And I think we've done enough work for you to know that you can trust yourself. You can, you gotta. You're your biggest fan, your biggest supporter. Okay, going down to the root chakra, opening this up deeper. I love that. We were in connection there for sure. Opening up the hips. Yeah, they are saying strengthening the hips is going to be necessary in general. So as do all of the belly dancing that you want to do, girl, because that's going to be very helpful for the structure of your spine. And then the structure of our spine, when it's in a better alignment, we can be more in alignment physically. So working with the hips, maybe doing squats, I don't know, whatever feels good to you. Yeah, my hips are moving now. Moving this energy down through the hips, the thighs, the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles, and the feet. Be very connected with your body here. Grounding through your feet, connecting deep into the roots, grounding even deeper. Bringing more light now. So we have that halo going all the way down through you, going all the way down to the feet, and then it's going to keep going up and down. So it's like this filtration system that's going to be like on your energetic field so that you're constantly able to come back into alignment. Yeah, it's just going to keep doing that. And what this also does is it like takes it, it's like a energetic like trash system. So if it feels any energy that is out of alignment in your body, it's going to take it, it's going to pull it out, and it'll keep doing that. So you're going to notice your negative thoughts a lot quicker. You're going to notice where you're not in service to yourself a lot quicker. So just be aware of that. But it's going to bring you into a deep state of alignment. Some energy in the solar here. Okay, bring that energy back into you here. The grid work energy. Bring that all back into your solar and feel it move through your legs. Bring it back up through your field. So down through your legs, then going up to your head, going all the way down. And just start to feel your energy filtering through yourself, feeling the potency of your own energy. Bringing, again, that filtration energy all around. That crown of crystalline consciousness, bringing more wisdom into the hemispheres of both the left and the right. They just keep saying as well, like, we want you to be in deep prayer and dedication to silence. It's really has to be a requirement in your experience now, like potentially whenever it feels right to you, maybe first thing in the morning, maybe it's the end of the day, but it's some time throughout the day, maybe even midday. And they're saying multiple times in a day you could do this as well. But just times where you can simply sit in silence without distraction is very necessary, because your field is here to create cohesion. It's here to create peace, if you will. And so it is needed for you to create that peace within yourself in order to help others. You have a very potent field. Most people's energetic fields don't get that big very often, right? It's something that you've cultivated and trained and skilled, and you are skilled in your energy and in the arts of that. So make sure that you're actually cultivating now more of your energetic hygiene, like we were just talking about with the physical hygiene of anointing the body. This is now something of like that, really connecting with that inner sanctuary. The body is the temple. There's that inner sanctuary as well that needs space and time to be anointed and cleansed and connected to. Okay, so they're making that very, very clear for you, though. They really want you to be doing this. And if you're not going to be doing meditation or prayer, which is silence of prayer, it doesn't have to be coming in with God and having this list of things I want to talk about. It's simply just being present with the bliss of now. That's going to be very beneficial to you. Lessening distraction. But of course, still be human. That's what I'll say as a human. Be human. It's okay. But also, tune into your divinity. We are both. We are 100% human and 100% divine. Okay? Bringing spirals of light down from the heavens. I'm feeling Aphrodite energy coming in, actually. I don't work with her too often. But she's coming down, bringing light down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, spiraling all the way down to the crystalline core, shifting that through humanity. Good. Then we also have kind of like a Poseidon energy, which is, again, very interesting. This is coming in, and it's this energy of strength. It's this light blue color, and it's coming down. They're strengthening your inner temples, your inner sanctuaries down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, and root, pushing through your hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, spinning all the way down to the crystalline core. Good. And then we have a yellow color of higher light grace that is coming down to allow you to give permission to just be human sometimes and make mistakes and still love yourself through it, bringing this yellow light down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet. Good. And then now all of your team bringing this rainbow light of all of this different wisdom that's going to be embodied inside of you as you're continuing to ascend into your light body down to your crown, third eye, throat, heart, lower heart, solar, sacral, and root, pushing through your hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, into the earth. And that just created more room. So they're creating deeper room in your body for more of your higher self to come in. And then they're putting this pillar of light all around your energy field. Lots of good things here. They want really good things for you, is what they're saying. I want really good things for you. So keep believing in those good things. They'll happen. I believe it. All right. All right. Bringing one last bit of unconditional love down through the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, and root, pushing through hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, grounding into the earth, using those beautiful roots to bring beautiful foundations of light through your field, all around you, stationing with deep peace, deep love, deep grace, all the way down to the crystalline core, wrapping your roots around the core and sending this energy out into the collective consciousness field, bringing this beautiful energy all the way back up through your roots. Hello, beautiful, welcome in. Up through your roots, your feet, your ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens, declaring this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you. And so it is. Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go and letting it flow, letting it go and letting it flow, letting it go and letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected, bringing abundance all the way into you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours, and my energy is mine. And so it is. And I'm realizing I did the math wrong anyway, so you got 7 extra minutes. We went a little over, and that's okay. There you go, beautiful soul. I hope you felt all of the beautiful energy that came through you to open and activate your field. And for the rest of us, I am going to close out today. You're so welcome. So glad you liked it. Thank you all for being here over on the YouTubes. This video, I think, will be able to be uploaded so anyone can watch it at any time. But we'll close out the collective anyways. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Release out any last energy that doesn't serve you, collective. Let it go. Let it flow. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully we will be back on TikTok on Wednesday. We'll see. Thank you for being here, bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. Bringing bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected, bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in, collective. Your energy is yours, and my energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here on Wednesday. Bye.